Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, F1 2020 was such a good year. I'm still getting a kick from having all those new and different races that we had at these different tracks that we haven't raced at for a long time or never raced at before. So, this series I am calling the Alternative F1 Races. Basically, of every race weekend, I'll be jumping in to Assetto Corsa in VR and taking part in a Grand Prix weekend, but the tracks that I'll be using, none of them be on the current F1 calendar. So there'll be tracks that are either in the same country or close enough to where the original race was, just to change it up and let's see what F1 would be like in completely different places, some places you wouldn't even think of. With that said, let's get into the race. So here we go, final race of the season. What an incredible close season. I mean, the FIA needs to get their act together. I mean, the way it was the final race was handled in Abu Dhabi was absolutely appalling. However, I'm not a Max or Lewis fan, so I mean, not gonna lie, it was tense and you know, incredible to watch if you weren't an F1 fan, because literally 22 races and it came down to one lap. But we are driving, as we always do, driver of the day, even though he retired quite early on. Driver of the day was Mr. Kimi Raikkonen, been with us in F1 since 2001. Took a couple of years out, 2010, 2011, but basically been in the sport for 20 years. Is now bowing out of Formula 1. Became too much of a boring hobby. So he was driver of the day, so we're Kimi Raikkonen. And, oh, that's an interesting corner. This is the Dubai Autodrome, so just down the road from Abu Dhabi. That's why it looks very similar. But I think this is a great track. It's FIA Grade 1, so it is entirely possible to be an alternative to Abu Dhabi. So let's have a go under Lewis Hamilton's rear wing. We're following him in the Alfa Romeo. We've got an Aston Martin coming out the pits. So very wide turn one. And to his little left, and you've got a long right-hander. And he goes left, and then this turns into a very long open hairpin. Like so. And then this also turns into it. Look at the banking! I never got a sense of the banking other than in VR. It's amazing to see it. So we head down what is one of the sort of the back straights. Whoa, we have an Aston Martin dive up our inside. For the hairpin, and then another hairpin. And another one. It is just a lot of hairpins. But it's good, it's undulating, it's backwards and forwards, up and down. I mean, look at this corner. You're climbing as well. We're actually going up. It's more than a hairpin and you're actually climbing. This is the second to last corner. Ran a little bit wide. That actually caused me to not have the lap counted. And that is the lap of the Dubai Autodrome. Wow. I'm looking forward to this race. Right, here we go. Lap of quali. DRS open, ERS all the way to the top. You are following, I don't know who, I think it's Lance Stroll. Here we go. Down turn one, take a lot of turn one. Flat out through three, you understeer a little bit, but you can keep going. You can cut a little bit of that one, and then you want to brake going through there just to get the car rotated for the next part. Nice and easy. You want to miss the apex so you can have a wide line into the banked corner.
DRS open again for the back straight. Here we go, nice and fast down here. We've got a little bit of a slipstream from Lance Stroll up ahead. Oh, lock up and miss the apex. That wasn't the best that I did that. You want to lift off a little bit just to make sure you make the exit there. Then as you come under the Dunlop sign, you want to shift down to about second to be able to get around the corner. That was third, but I still managed to make it. DRS open again. Coming down the second back straight, bit of a curve in it. And now this is the really heavy banked bit. Follow it around like a roller coaster. Second to last corner, you want to tuck in as far as you can to be able to run wide. Then we come down to the last corner. It's a lot longer than you think. And compared to everyone else, puts us P1 currently. Ahead of George Russell. Was that 1.1 seconds ahead of Russell? I don't know where I was going to go. I don't know how even the cars are. I have sort of tried to tell it that the Alfa Romeo is a bit slower, but we'll see where that puts us. But oh man, the Dubai circuit is a great circuit. And it's FIA Grade 1. FIA, if you're going to do something good, put this on the track, not Saudi Arabia. So, final lap of qualifying. I'm going to use Max Verstappen as a bit of a draft. We currently still sit pretty in P1, 1.6 seconds ahead of Leclerc. So, moved about a bit because I was looking around. I just hope Verstappen doesn't get in the way. So, there's a decent turn 1, bring it through turn 3. I'm worried I'm actually going to catch Verstappen. It's a very clumsy last corner. In fact, I'm 0.4 seconds down, so that's not a good sign. Got on power nice and early. Don't know if that helps or not. What's not helping is Verstappen's still there. Actually, that might still help. I'm 1 second down, but I doubt I can find a second somewhere, but let's see if I can by following Verstappen. I'm 1.25 seconds down, so still not good. Yeah, I'm not going to get it this lap. Verstappen held me up a bit too much, but I mean, you can't tell me this isn't what you wanted for the actual Grand Prix. Even if it was Max and Lewis fighting for the championship. Pole position goes to Kimi Raikkonen. Verstappen gets P4. Hamilton is 12th. Oh dear. So, it's Kimi Raikkonen on pole position. Charles Leclerc is second, Sergio Perez third, Max Verstappen is fourth ahead of Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz. Valtteri Bottas is the first of the Mercedes, Fernando Alonso, George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Tsunoda, Stroll, Schumacher, Ocon, Gasly, Giovinazzi, Latifi, no Mazepin. Doing this, I've realised that I forgot to tot up all the results from this championship. But for the final time this series, it is lights out and away we go for the alternative as Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Here is the Dubai Grand Prix. It's a decent start. It's a long run. Now, we're side by side with the Ferrari. Of course we are. The Ferrari's going to have the inside line, but it darts back left. I'm ahead of the Ferrari. Just got to hold it now. Can an Alfa Romeo win a race? I can't even remember the last time a Sauber, let alone the Alfa Romeo, I can't remember the last time a Sauber won a race. So we're coming on to lap 7. I am still in the lead. I am 6 seconds in the lead though. So I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe I should like pit or something to give myself a bit of a fighting chance. But Leclerc has held that 6 seconds to me, so I can't really afford to go in the pits. It's just I got an advantage at the beginning, and he's sort of keeping up. I'm not really pulling away from him, so I might have to keep it. It might be a bit of a boring race, but with that, something has come through my mind, and I know what I'm going to do for the final lap. I've thought of something special that I can do for the final lap, as long as I'm still in the lead. So it's been a bit of a quiet race. We're coming on to lap 13 of 14 because I've got something saved now for the final lap. Been a very, very quiet race. I mean, I did actually, missed the breaking point. Did actually pull away a little bit from Charles Leclerc. He's now 12 seconds behind. Time progression is clearly on and a thing on the Sol mod for Assetto Corsa because it is now pretty much completely pitch black. The track could do with having a few more lights in some places. They do run 24-hour races around here, but of course they all have headlights. So just trying to see what this would be like as an evening race. If they put a few more lights up, it'd be fine. It'd be just like Abu Dhabi. Yeah, interesting sort of slow, odd race for me. I haven't really fought with anyone, sort of got to jump off the line and that was it. But I've loved doing this track. I know it's a good track, I don't drive it as often as I should. I still get emails from them because I came here once like many years ago in like 2012 or something and went to the Autodrome, went to the Kartdrome. And that was great fun. But it's time to sort of talk about Kimi Raikkonen, and that's what the surprise is. So I'm going to shut up for this final lap. Hopefully you'll be able to see, it is dark. But here's a last lap tribute to Kimi Raikkonen. Hope you enjoy.
Further back, the stars of the future fight for 10th position. Kimi Raikkonen displays skills beyond his experience and takes Jenson Button.
It's not often we get to see a driver winning his first Grand Prix, and it's not often that it will be as popular a win as this, or as emotional a one for certain people around the field. Kimi Raikkonen, 23 years old, wins his first Grand Prix for McLaren. It's back-to-back victories for the McLaren Mercedes team. He came here third out of 3. He's going away in the lead. He is going to be world champion. Kimi Raikkonen wins the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Okay, it's all over. It's all over. Hamilton 7. Hamilton 7. By my calculations, we win the championship by 1 point.
Okay, Kimi, next car behind you is Alonso. I'll keep you updated on the pace.
Just leave me alone, I know what to do.
Okay, Kimi, we need to keep working all 4 tyres, please. Keep working all.
Yes, I'm doing all the time.
For the first time in 113 races, the checkered flag for him as a winner. Kimi Raikkonen wins the US Grand Prix and breaks the record for the longest gap between race wins.
Kimi Raikkonen wins the Dubai Grand Prix for his final race in Formula 1. Zarco second, Lando Norris third, Max Verstappen fourth. Sergio Perez fourth, my apologies. And then we've got next Mercedes will be Bottas. There he is. Carlos Sainz. One of the Alpines, Max Verstappen. George Russell. One of the McLarens. Both Mercs. They look like both Mercs. Oh no, that was Vettel, Hamilton. There's they come so quick. was Stroll, Hamilton, Stroll, Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Gasly, Latifi, Ocon, and that was Schumacher that just drove past. So yeah, like I said, Kimi Raikkonen wins, Leclerc, Norris, Perez, Bottas, Sainz, Alonso, Verstappen, Russell, Ricciardo. So if it was the real race with these results, Lewis Hamilton would have been 12th, Max Verstappen would still be champion. Vettel, Hamilton, Stroll, Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Gasly, Ocon, Schumacher. Hope you enjoyed the series. Hope you enjoyed the races. That was a bit of a dull race. Hope you liked the tribute at the end. I've loved doing this. It's allowed me to discover some fantastic circuits. No, there are tracks that I never would have discovered. Grobnik in Croatia, or Slovakia in Slovakia, or Rustavi in Georgia. I never would have known these tracks. I never gotten to have driven them if I hadn't done this and gone out and researched. So I hope you got something from this as well. There's a playlist of all the races. I've put it all as a playlist. But let me know in the comments, please let me know in the comments, do you want this for 2022? New cars. I'll try my best to get as many different tracks as possible. Let me know if you want it, and what you think. Yeah, there's even here and over there comments. Let's not be discussing the mess that was the real Grand Prix. I'm a McLaren fan. I didn't care who won overall, but I like a bit of a change up, so I was more rooting for Verstappen. But hope you very much enjoyed. And yeah, thank you for watching the whole series, and thank you Kimi Raikkonen for being just an amazing sport for the whole 20 years you've been in the sport. Thanks guys.